Yeah, so if you're a photographer who has a boyfriend or husband, he is your second shooter for sure. He's your unpaid employee, or maybe you pay him. I'm not that nice.
I'm working for freeze.
I don't know if he actually did it, but I showed Aaron how to add an account to his iPhone so he can view it.
Why do I feel like I'm always getting roasted on every single podcast by you?
I guess my entire life I have very artistic family, just in general, when it comes to like art, painting, drawing, music.
Everything you touch is artistic.
Thanks.
Even when you're cooking.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. Everything you see is authentic. We don't pre-rehearse anything.
No.
Nada. Like, I don't even know what the next bullet point is. I have to rely on her.
No.
What's up? Welcome back to the Living Limitless podcast. We are coming back today, and we are going to start a series.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a 5-episode series.
Yes. It is about trending and relatable topics. That's going to be a little series diary of Sav and Aaron and about our businesses and so on and so forth. So
yeah, businesses, content creation, the podcast, parenting, working a 9-to-5, trying to get away from a 9-to-5,
yep.
juggling all of those things, traveling. We're going to make these a little bit shorter of episodes, or try to make them a little bit shorter of episodes.
Instead of talking.
Yeah. I'm going to try not to go off on tangents like we tend to do.
I just love talking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we like to yap.
Yeah. I like to yap. That's true.
That's okay.
Alrighty.
What are we talking about today then?
So today we are talking about the creator economy boom. So about leaving your traditional 9-to-5 and pursuing content creation or something of that sort, podcasting and vlogging. And then essentially side hustle culture. So I know it's kind of always been a thing, but it's obviously very different now, and it pertains to like content creation and monetization on social media platforms. So we'll get into that a little bit. And then just basically how to pursue financial freedom. So
perfect.
Yeah.
We want to start off with our businesses and why we decided to pursue our businesses.
Yeah. So tell us why you started Alopecia Arsenal.
Well, I guess I should probably say what it is. So Alopecia Arsenal is a business dedicated to men getting their hair back or regrowing their hair by organic means, and then also medication, but without a hair transplant.
Mm-hmm.
Why I started? I was bald as fuck in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
It was embarrassing. It sucked. And
were you always like that?
Balding?
Yeah.
No.
I guess I've never asked that before.
Yeah, I first noticed it in like 2019. And like
stressed.
Yeah, stressed as fuck. And it wasn't fun being in the military and having like your buddies make fun of you for it.
Oh yeah, it's not a good place to be.
Yeah,
no hair.
Especially being in the infantry, like just surrounded by dudes, like you're gonna get shit on.
Yeah.
So yeah, so once I was getting shit on, I was like, man, I need to get my hair back.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what started it. So I started researching ways to get my hair back and found remedies that were established, and then some not so practical remedies like derma rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And then I implemented them when I got back from Afghanistan, and 12 to 14 weeks later, I got my hair back. Not fully back, but I noticed regrowth.
Yeah.
And then with that and dealing with losing a lot of friends to suicide due to PTSD and all of those things coming back from deployment, I figured I'm getting my hair back. Why don't I start a business? And when I start a business, use the products as a way to use a portion of the profits to give back to veteran charities or first responder charities.
Mm-hmm.
no matter how big or how small, giving back is important to me. So, combining those two things, that's how I came up with Aloe Arsenal or Alopecia Arsenal.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a great idea.
Thanks.
I also think that we should post your pictures again so everybody can see
We'll put a
your
before and after in this,
yeah,
or side by side.
side by side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But working 9 to 5 sucks. Everybody that says that they enjoy their job, that
Mhm.
I'm sorry, but I just don't believe you.
Mm.
Uh, I don't think we're meant to work a 9 to 5. I don't
No.
think, like, if you truly have an entrepreneurial mindset, then you want to find a way to work for yourself and build something for yourself
Mhm.
and get away from working for an employer and building somebody else's dream. You'd rather build your own. That's why I went down this path. But why
Mhm.
did you start Creations by Sav? And what is Creations by Sav?
Well, Creations by Sav is my it's my photography business. But I also explained to you I chose that name because I don't just do photography.
Yeah.
Um, I have definitely like been artistic, I guess, my entire life. I have very artistic family just in general when it comes to like art, painting, drawing, music.
Everything you touch is artistic,
Thanks.
even when you're cooking.
Oh, Lord.
Oh Lord.
Ugh.
It,
But yeah, so I've just always been drawn to like, I guess like art and just creating things and then watching other people create stuff. So I've also always taken pictures or been like the friend in the group that's like taking pictures or videos
yeah.
or whatnot. So it's kind of always been in my life, and I had held back, I guess, on not necessarily making a business out of it, but I knew that I wanted to do it first, obviously as a hobby,
Hmm.
and then trying to make more out of it. I think obviously in I guess a broader aspect it is a business, but the reason why I created a business and I'm just trying to put my name and my content out there is because I would like to work for brands
Yeah.
one day, or I would like to meet other photographers around the world, which I've been able to connect with through threads.
Yeah.
Um, and just kind of like be in that creative realm. And then obviously getting paid for your art
Yep.
is a good feeling. So, yes, obviously the money is nice. If you can make a living off of it, it's nice doing your passion and what you want to do and turn it into um like your dream job instead of working a 9 to 5. So,
Yeah.
I guess that's why I definitely wanted to make a business out of it. But first and foremost, I just very much like the art and all of the
Oh yeah.
artistic little
Oh, trust me, I know.
things. Yeah. So,
There's a little OCD in her artistic tendencies.
yeah, that is true.
It's a good thing.
If I start a project, I have to finish it like that day. Otherwise,
Or if I'm taking a picture at the wrong angle, she lets me know.
yeah. So if you're a photographer who has a boyfriend or husband, he is your second shooter for sure. He's your unpaid employee, or maybe you pay him. I'm not that nice. Um,
I'm working for freeze.
but yeah, we gotta. Uh, as I learn, I teach you,
Yeah.
and I feel like I already had a very good grasp on obviously angles, being a girl and getting all the angles, but
Mm-hmm.
it's fine. I normally like crop them and angle them when you take them a certain way.
Why you gotta call me out like that?
Whatever. At least you can make something out of it.
Okay. What's the next bullet point?
So lessons from the creator economy. Basically how platforms like TikTok and Instagram are making it easier to start businesses and what inspired us to turn passions into profit, which we kind of just touched on.
Yeah, so we kind of touched on the why behind each of them.
Mhm.
We're definitely noticing that social media platforms are the number one advertisement tool for businesses. It's the
Yeah.
best way to gain or get leads, and
Mhm.
then also gaining a following. And if you find like-minded creators or entrepreneurs or photographers,
Mhm.
videographers. It's really nice to bounce ideas off them, see
Mhm.
what's worked for them, and see what hasn't worked for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree because I mean what you had I mean you still have websites and building your SEO and getting leads that way, which obviously if you can do that
Yeah,
rather than trying to create a shit ton of content and
yeah.
edit it and put it out there and hope that it does well and generates views and then hope and pray that someone also clicks on another link to go and watch all your stuff.
It
So,
it can be free advertisement.
right.
I say free
Yeah.
because there's a lot of time and
There's a lot
effort.
of time
Yeah.
and yeah, and effort and imposter syndrome that goes into it. um
Oh yeah.
yeah.
You want to touch on that a little bit?
No, not at all. Maybe in another
All right.
episode.
Fair.
Um well, obviously it's definitely a lot easier, especially if you like hit the algorithm correct and go viral and
Yeah.
then you're like have a bunch of new people outside your door. There's
Mhm.
businesses all over that have done that.
Yeah.
Like coffee shops and
As long as you
small
keep creating the
businesses
content
everywhere.
pertaining to it as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you will see that where like their post goes viral and then maybe like their next one or two posts has like
They flop.
yeah. No, they'll have still have a lot of views, but then like it slowly goes down. Um but but yeah, but I definitely think that social media is helpful if you use it
It's only going
correctly.
to keep growing too, so
Mhm.
using it as a tool for your business or whatever you're doing,
Yeah.
or again content creation or
Mhm.
whatever your passions are that you want people to see,
Yeah.
it's only going to be in your favor.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, with that, talking about the challenges that we've faced, it's funny how that tied into the next bullet point.
Perfect.
So just basically balancing finances, growth, and personal life, and dealing with self-doubt and imposter syndrome.
Oh
It's
boy.
like you planned that one.
Maybe.
um, Balancing finances, growth, and personal life. I feel like we've definitely struggled with that.
uh,
Like last week
we've been
has been,
we've been pretty bad, and that's why we sat just before this podcast. We sat down and started looking at scheduling out our content for the days, and then
yeah.
finding a day to sit down solely to shoot a couple of episodes, and then um, editing or getting our post ready for the week,
Mhm.
like you said. Uh, Obviously, we have a family. We
Mhm.
have a 6-year-old and a 3-month-old with us. I'm
Mhm.
still working. You're doing all the mom duties, so making sure that you're putting out the right content and then scheduling your posts and
Yeah.
then thinking ahead on what you're going to put out, what our podcasts are going to be, actually sitting down and planning that
Mhm.
is going to pay dividends to us. But
Mhm.
we've basically been fly by the wheel day by day right now.
Yeah, and when did we start this?
We
Like
started the podcast
November?
November, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Dang.
January
Yeah.
20th,
I actually
25th.
created spreadsheets,
Yeah,
you guys, and used so we made an email for our podcasts
finally.
because we are both OCD. Thank you.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But we created spreadsheets and actually inputted stuff on our calendar. I don't know if he actually did it, but I showed Aaron how to add an account to his iPhone so he can view
Why
it.
do I feel like I'm always getting roasted on every single podcast by you?
Baby, because technology is not your
You
strongest
know what?
suit.
You're
I
right.
would say that I'm IT
You're definitely
and
IT.
yeah.
That's what I have you for.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, hopefully he looks at his calendar.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, we have basically like what type of content to post and we both just use Chat GPT for it and obviously tailored it to
Yeah.
fit our brand and whatnot, but Chat GPT is definitely very helpful.
Yeah, it is. It's very helpful.
Yeah.
And we're also reining things back into just being about us, our life, how we go about it, things we're working
Yeah.
on, things that are relevant to our
Mhm.
lives that could be like topics outside of what we're doing,
Mhm.
but they tie to, I guess, what we're doing, both with the
Right.
podcast and content creation.
Yeah.
But we definitely want to tailor everything to be relatable to people and obviously
Yeah.
authentic,
Yeah.
but authentic to
Well, and
us,
that's
but
kind
to
of why
people.
we're doing this series,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, because
hmm
it's we're talking about relatable stuff to our
Yeah.
viewers and everybody else, but it's obviously also relatable to us because we're living it.
Yeah.
So
We struggle.
yeah,
It ain't
it's
easy.
been rough.
Yeah, it's been rough, but we're trying to reel it back in.
Yeah, but
Shit's
yeah. So
falling out of the garbage can.
yeah. I guess so we've mentioned it in the past couple episodes. I don't remember which one it was. But we do have some news that will be shared very soon.
Oh yeah, we do.
We
It's
have
exciting.
yeah.
And give us like, you have to make it to episode 5 in our series.
Yeah, in our little mini
Yep.
diary series.
Yeah, in our diary series here.
Whatever. But yeah. Okay, well, the next one that we have is advice for aspiring entrepreneurs.
Oh man.
So it says to start small but start somewhere. Aaron doesn't like to start small.
What do you
How
mean?
you went out and bought like the best mics, the mic stands, the audio interface, all of it. I had like the lights and obviously my MacBook. The MacBook I bought and then the lights I asked you to buy. Thanks. But yeah.
Yeah,
We could
well,
have we could have just sat on our counter in the kitchen and propped up our phones, two phones facing each other and had like the fucking DJI mics.
yeah, well, I saw an opportunity and I took it, all right?
Yeah, it's definitely an investment. We've
Yeah,
gotten multiple compliments like you were
people do
saying.
like it.
Yeah.
Should we say that our aesthetic's gonna change?
Yeah. We're
I hope you guys like the black background, but it's gonna go to white. We aren't trying to
yeah.
give off any dark vibes here, so
No.
all the soundproofing is gonna go to white.
Yeah,
It's
my
gonna
little
change.
heart. I'm definitely black heart, high contrast, vibrant vibes.
Yeah, you are.
So,
That's her personality.
yeah, black
Despite
cat
if
energy.
you see her pictures and she has RBF, she's very sweet.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I gotta let people know that she's not mean all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say whatever. You said I was mean this morning.
I love you.
Yeah. Nah.
All right, next.
Anyways.
Advice for aspiring entrepreneurs. We went off on a tangent. Yes, if you have the opportunity to set yourself up to be further on your journey, fortunately we were. So obviously I bought this stuff to put us ahead a little bit, but just having an idea and starting whatever it is,
Yeah.
write it down on paper, put your plan, write out your plan. Your plan is going to change 100 times no matter what it is.
Yeah.
No matter if it's content, no matter if it's actually starting a business, it really doesn't matter. It's going to change. But the fact of the matter is just put it down on paper, have a vision in mind, have a goal in mind, and that's going to refine and get better as you move on into it. And
Yeah.
we can say the same about our businesses, I would say.
Mhm.
My business plan changed. It's still changing.
Yeah,
R-
you haven't finalized
Yeah.
some
And I've been
things.
working on it for 3 or 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Not displeased with where it's at, but
Right.
it will change. And
It's all growth.
yeah. And second to that, if you're passionate about it, don't listen to the people around you. If they're
Mm-hmm.
telling you not to do it, fuck them.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
I think that also plays into like an imposter
Yeah.
syndrome because you believing other people saying that like you're not capable of something.
Mm-hmm.
If you already think that you're not capable of something, then that's gonna like for sure
Yeah.
send you over the edge.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. But as far as like shooting content like video wise, all you need is a freaking a selfie light, a ring light, a studio light, or like a little. They have lights that clip onto your phones.
Literally.
Freaking the iPhones are the cameras are like top tier
They are.
point and shoot type cameras.
Yep.
So or you can get like we have like a little Sony vlogging camera.
Yep.
You don't
You don't need
much.
much.
Yeah. And then like us for our podcast, we don't have like a teleprompter yet. Maybe in the future when
Yeah.
then we don't rehearse our podcast. We maybe rehearse like 5 minutes before, if that.
And
But
we just wing it.
yeah,
Everything you
and
see is authentic. We
yeah,
don't pre-rehearse anything.
no.
Nada. Like I don't even know what the next bullet point is. I have to
Yeah,
rely on her.
I know. Well, see, and then I'm over here looking at my phone, like,
Yeah.
what's the next bullet point? But no, that was pretty much all of the topics kind of covering and I guess just talking about using like low cost tools too. So I mentioned having like a certain light to make sure that your quality is good, because like yes, you can start, and if you're trying to put out content like I said, videography or reels or shorts or YouTube vlogs or whatnot,
Yeah.
then you have, if you make sure that your lighting is good and you have like a like CapCut, like is a decent okay one to practice like color grading on, or like doing LUTs on, and making sure that your like video looks good. So LUTs are like filters for your
Yeah, I was gonna
videos.
say,
I saw your face. um but and then you like for YouTube like thumbnails and stuff like that, you have Canva to do your ads and your marketing for you, and you can create a brand kit on Canva as well, and it'll have like your entire brand, your logo, your font, your color, all of that stuff on it. So it's very easy. Like
yeah,
it's asinine how easy it is to
it
put
is. You just got
everything
to develop a
together.
system.
Yeah,
It,
because literally you will go crazy
yeah,
and cry a lot if you
yeah, it
don't.
literally. So
Speaking
if you're,
from experience.
yeah, if you're just starting out and you want to edit videos, CapCut, just import your video into it. If you have
Mhm.
audio files, import it into that. Use that, sync it up. It's money. And then if you
Yeah.
want to create your thumbnails, like you said, Canva, that's what
Mhm.
we use for everything, full disclosure, just because it builds our brand for us.
Mhm.
So all of our thumbnails are built in Canva.
Yeah.
Um, what other ones do we use? We don't even go crazy on the audio. We use GarageBand. It's free.
Yeah. GarageBand for the
Free.
audio. Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally all you need.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess if you're thinking about starting, I would definitely start in 2025. Seems like the year
it is the
to
year.
start.
So you're the creator to build your business or to
Mhm. Yeah,
use social media.
especially to tie it into your business,
Yeah.
and because I feel like people cringe when you hear like content creator, cause or influencer. Like I know I do. I still do, but I've always have kind of.
Yeah.
But it's obviously growing a little bit more on me. But um, I I introduce myself first and foremost as a photographer.
Yeah.
And then on the
As you
side,
should.
it would be content creator, because photography is like my niche. It's what I want. It's my passion. It's that, and the
Yep.
content creation is just like it's honestly behind the scenes for me. So,
Yeah.
but yeah. But with that, that is our first episode and all of our topics that we kind of covered. So our next episode is going to basically talk about running a business is one thing, but creating content to keep it alive and thriving is another. In the next episode, we'll share the chaos strategies and lessons we've learned from being full-time content creators.
This one will be fun.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk about the rise of people leaving traditional 9 to 5 jobs, and pursuing monetization on social media platforms and starting their businesses. And then we'll talk about side side hustle culture
Yeah.
a little bit more, and how to use TikTok and Instagram and Threads and all of the things.
We'll try to make that one nice, short, and sweet as well.
Yeah.
Try
Yeah,
to.
I'm excited for our little diaries, I'm not gonna lie.
I am too.
Yeah.
They're fun.
Hmm.
This one was fun.
Yeah.
Short and sweet.
I definitely think I also like I said, like me learning and then teaching you. I feel like it's like the point of us doing this is to show our journey, so we're connecting with people, um and then we're also learning from people, and people are learning from us. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like a never-ending rotation, as long as people are nice.
Yeah.
Some people are not
No,
nice.
some people are not nice, but
That's okay. To
that's
each
okay.
their own.
To each their own. Those are the ones that just aren't doing anything for themselves. So
Yeah. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of nice people. I don't think I've talked to this many strangers in like ever.
I
Like
definitely haven't.
ever.
So This is
Like,
new.
I've never engaged on other social media posts. I know I mentioned that in our last episode, I think. I've, like, never commented on it if I don't, like, know the person or whatnot, even if I'm following them, which I feel like everybody kind of talks about that, where, like, you follow people and you don't really like their stuff, like,
Yep.
or share it or engage or anything. It's
Yep.
like, why are you following them?
Yeah. And I think we're starting to dial that in.
Clean your life up,
Yeah,
please.
listen to Sav. Clean your life
Please.
up. What are you doing?
Aaron's my golden retriever. Don't be fooled. I love you.
You just hit me with the wheels of the bus.
Do you want to do our beautiful outro?
Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe.
All I can hear is Abigail
I know.
saying that.
Our outro is gonna be our 6-year-old or the 6-year-old, the
The
princess,
child.
the princess. She's gonna be our outro from now on.
Yeah.
But no, if you've been reoccurring listeners, watchers, all of those things, we appreciate you. Look forward to putting out more content related to us and our journey, and happy to have you along for the journey.
Thank you.